brand new weekly vlog, a brand new video. This vlog is actually going to be a little bit different. I say different. I have taken a few days annual leave for some very much needed self-care R&R. So I always feel like with annual leave, has to be to do something. But for the first time I've taken leave just to recoup and try and get myself feeling a bit more balanced. So this is going to be all about what I'm doing to do that. Self-care, cuddles with the dog, some retail therapy, self-care in terms of a bit of a glow up, a few different things. But I hope you will enjoy this vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm bending down because I've got the camera propped up on a candle because I wanted to show you my outfit, because the first thing I'm doing is going to the gym today. But yeah, I hope you're all well. If you are new here, hi and welcome, and if you are coming back, thank you so much. But yeah, I thought it's Tuesday today, and I thought I would go to the gym. I recently joined Pure Gym, and I've got a trainer there who's helping me manage some very light sort of exercise with my heart condition. So that's what I'm doing today. It is about 12 o'clock, so I've had some food. I'm still struggling with the Invisalign and eating, but I'm getting better. So I've had a good lunch. I actually just had sushi and some little dumplings, had a coffee this morning, ginger shot. So I feel fueled up and ready to go. I thought I would show you my outfit. I have so much to catch you up on in this vlog. So I'm really excited for that. I hope you didn't see my armpit. We're doing waxing tomorrow. So anyway, outfit of the day. I've got this sports bra on from Primark. It's one of these seam-free ones. It's just like that on the back. They're such a dupe of the Aloe sports bras, which are about £80, and this was £9 from Primark. I've got my Halara leggings on. They've got a crossover waist, and then they've just got the little Halara logo. But what's fab is they've got these really deep pockets, so I just put my phone in there. They've actually got pockets either side, which is fantastic for the gym, so I can just put my phone on there if I'm listening to an audio book or my iPad or whatever. Yeah, it's just really, really convenient. And then these are the 3/4 length ones. I've got my Adenola socks. I don't know why I'm trying to do it this way when I could just show you in the mirror. So that is my sort of gym outfit. Sorry about my hair. I haven't done hair and makeup obviously because I'm just going to the gym. So I thought I would just do that. Well, when I get back, I'm gonna have a really nice everything shower, do my hair and stuff. For my little gym jacket, I went yesterday and I got really warm, but I was wearing such a skimpy sports bra that I didn't want to take off I had a fleece on top, so I kept it on, but I got absolutely boiling. So I thought I would wear one of my little gym jackets today. So this is from Halara. I think this one's from Halara. It's got the little thumb holes there. It doesn't actually have a label on it. I've got 3 of these little jackets. One from, I think, Halara, one from H&M, and one from Lounge actually, but they're just great because they give you that little bit of warmth to get to the gym, and obviously you can wear it as part of your workout. They're nice and sculpting, but they also are easy just to take off and remove. My sports bra today is a little bit more modest, so if I need to remove it I can. But what I love about these is the way they just snatch you in at the waist. They give you such a lovely shape, and the Halara ones in particular are gorgeous. My Lounge one is also really, really nice. They're my favourite ones that I found so far. As I say, I'm washing my hair today. It is hair wash day, and on that note I've got some gorgeous things to show you. But first of all I need to put the washing in the dryer because I've literally just done a whitewash, so we'll do that before we go. When I go to the gym, I just wear my New Balance 530 trainers. They are, I'll show you them. They're quite a popular trainer, these ones. I just find them really comfortable and yeah, just really nice, soft to wear, and just, yeah, really, really comfortable. But what I would say, I think they run very slightly small. So I would probably recommend, I don't know if they do half sizes, but going up a half size. So I went for my normal size, which is a 38. But I think it does come up slightly small. I do see the benefit from it. more or less. Like I don't think I'm ever going to be one of those people that loves exercise. It's just not in my like nature. I've never really enjoyed it. I'll do it like because I feel like afterwards you can feel a bit better, like from, as I say, from a mental health perspective, and it's great if you do have like a trainer and you can tone up bits and bobs if you want to. But yeah, like I'm not a big exercise lover. Because I'm so limited from a cardiac perspective as to what I can do in the gym, I'm never going to get that really full benefit from it. So anyway, let's show you this ASOS box and then we'll put the dryer on. Actually, just I don't think I'll put the dryer on while I'm out, just in case. I always get a bit funny because the dogs are here, even though I'll only be out an hour putting the dryer. I'm always worried something will happen, so I'll pop the stuff in, but then probably pop it on when we get back. Not that you need to know that. Right, I got a bit of stuff from ASOS. Oops, just check my address isn't showing on there. So I picked up a few things. There's a couple of bits from Boots in here, so I might as well show you all together. But the first thing I got was this. This is from the brand Truly, and this is a Vanilla Baby Luxury Body Oil. I am on such a vanilla hype at the moment. I literally want everything like vanilla. I just want to smell like vanilla. I think it's such a comforting scent. This is the bottle. How beautiful is that? I will link all these products for you in the description. But I think, especially with ASOS, it's worth waiting until they do like a 20% off code. I waited for the 20% off code, so I got 20% off all these items, and because they're a bit pricier, it's quite a good discount. I think this retails for £30 and you get 90ml in here. So this has got Baka Choy, niacinamide, vanilla antioxidants and hydration boosters. So I'm definitely going to use this after my shower when I get back. But it's like a shimmery body oil, but it's not sparkly, even though it looks, oh, the smell is incredible. Even though it looks shimmery and sparkly in there, gives more of like a sheen to the skin, like a soft sheen rather than glitter, so it's much more wearable. And it smells like Vanilla 28, I think, from Kayali, which, speaking of, I'll come on to that in a second. So yeah, I've got that body oil, which gorgeous, but today will be the first time I properly try it like all over body, so I will let you know how I get on. Speaking of, I've got myself a bottle of Kayali Vanilla 28. I think it was my last video where I ordered like a discovery set from Memory, which is a new brand to me, and they had 4 perfumes in there. I really did like one of the scents from there called Vanillava. I'll show you those perfumes again because I think if I haven't done a YouTube short on it, I'm not sure at this point because I know I haven't filmed one as we're filming now. But as the day wore on, it didn't feel like that vanilla scent really lasted. So instead I thought I would go for my classic love Vanilla 28 by Kayali, which I'm obsessed with. I was tossing up whether to get the 50ml or the 100ml, but I thought I'd get the 50ml because I've got half a bottle of Vanilla Couture from YSL at the moment, which is my other absolute favourite vanilla. This one, and there is another vanilla-ish perfume that I want to try from Memory. I'm trying to build up my perfume collection a little bit because it is a little bit lacking. So this one has scents of vanilla orchid, tonka, brown sugar, amber woods and musk. I've had this before multiple times. Yeah, I just keep going back to it. The bottle, it's so beautiful. You just feel like a Disney princess with this bottle. It doesn't come out purple, it comes out like clear perfume, but it is so gorgeous. The scent of it, I'll spray a little bit on now actually, because I haven't got any perfume on today. I don't really want to waste it on the gym, but honestly, it's a mood lifter. You get that hit of vanilla, but it's like a sweet, sexy vanilla, not like a childish vanilla. And then it like dries down and you've still got that vanilla, but you get that muskiness and that oudiness, and it's just so unbelievably gorgeous. There's a reason why this went viral. I love it. But with the 20% off, I think it worked out about £55 for 50ml. I then picked up my last sort of vanilla things. Well, sort of. I got this one. This is Tahitian vanilla from Palmer's. I wanted another body lotion for my legs because they get extremely dry. My legs and this part of my torso is always very, very dry. So I thought I'd pick up one of the Palmers because they are so good. Not as good as the Lush body butters, but they can be quite heavy and sticky, so these ones are a bit lighter. So this is Tahitian vanilla. They obviously have the original like cocoa butter, which is also really nice. It's a lovely, like, it's just hard to explain. It does smell like vanilla, but it's also got this kind of like, I can't explain it. It's like cookies or something. Maybe it's like vanilla cookie. That's the kind of best way I can. Just pop a bit of my hair. Such a mess. But yeah, it's a lovely vanilla, and the most important thing for me is moisturising on the leg. I then got the Dove vanilla scented deodorant. This is for my gym bag really, because yeah, just afterwards, just to freshen up. It says it's long lasting fragrance, 48 hour, no alcohol, antiperspirant. I actually use the Secret deodorant, clinical deodorant, which I buy on Amazon. It's about £15, but it is so good. It's like 76 hours or 96 hours, something like that. But it does stop you from smelling. I don't have a lot of problem with perspiring, but I need a good deodorant. I just find like a lot of them don't tend to work that well on me, but that one really does. So that's the one I use every day, but just a top up like after gym or sometimes in the day if I want just a bit of a freshen up, particularly on office days. A antiperspirant spray deodorant is useful, even though they're not very good for the environment, and I'm very well aware. Let me give a spray of this. Oh, that's really lovely. It's a soft powdery vanilla scent. First, it's lovely for a deodorant. And then I got another pack of water wipes. I just use these in the morning just to cleanse around my like delicate eye area, and because I get quite a lot of, it's a bit gross, but you know, like that crustiness you can get around your eyes sometimes. Like my eyes weep a lot, so sometimes I can get that, so I just use a water wipe just to dab that away. I still don't want any sort of like harsh chemicals on the eye. At the moment I've got my Tatty Lashes pre-glued individual lash clusters on, so that's nice because these are I love these and the Lola's lashes. The Lola's are probably my favourites, but these ones are really good as well. And it just means like when you've not got makeup on, it kind of just gives your face a bit of something. Do you know what I mean? Makes you feel a little bit better. And then for my hair, I thought I'd up my hair game a bit because my shampoo and everything, I just feel like, I don't know, it's not really doing anything for me anymore. And I thought this would look nice. This is a Korean brand and it's called Kundal Honey and Macadamia Pure Natural Balancing Refreshing Shampoo in the scent Shock Vanilla Amber. But I've heard such good things about this. Apparently it's like the #1 seller in, I think, Korea. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure I saw a video about that. Oh, it smells so gorgeous. Like, oh, it's just like fruity and fresh, but it's got like a little bit of a vanilla scent to it. I got this on ASOS. I'm getting it everywhere now. But yeah, apparently a balancing shampoo is really good as well for like oily roots, which I definitely get. Although they've got less since I've started applying dry shampoo the day that I wash my hair, and I tend to get a lot longer lasting result. And then for conditioner, I thought I would try this one. I love whey products. I think they're really good, like the shampoo, the conditioner. I haven't tried a mask before, but I even have the whey dog shampoo for the dogs. I actually need to wash Rocky, but this one is for fine to medium hair. But also, I'm sorry, how aesthetic is that? Like on the bath, you know, shampoo bottles and things just generally can look so garish in the bathroom, and if you're a bit like me and you like everything to be quite like neutral and look nice, I feel like, or if you had the whey shampoo, it just looks nice on the bathroom. It doesn't look so bright and out of place. So this looks really nice, and again I'm going to try this today and smell it. Oh, that's what it looks like inside. Oh, it's lovely. It kind of smells creamy but fresh and slightly, something slightly tropical I think about it, but I probably smell it better when I use it in the shower. So I think this hair mask you use for, like, you leave it on. It says, life taking a serious toll on you and that hair. Yes. Our treatment mask will help restore your tired locks to those hydrated, shiny strands. You live for shea butter, panthenol and a mix of extracts and proteins work together to fight frizz, smooth split ends and help straighten hair that's been through it. Go from dry to fly in minutes. Apply a generous amount to wet hair from roots to ends, comb through, chill out for 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, you leave it on for like 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, we will try these as part of our hair wash today. I absolutely love the Colour Wow Money Mask. That is probably, I would say, my favourite hair mask, but it's always nice to try different ones. And that mask is bright blue, so isn't quite going with the neutral, calming aesthetic that I'm looking for at the moment. So I feel like when everything else is chaotic, nice, decluttered, neutral environment is nice. She says in a messy kitchen. So yes, let me pop my washing in the dryer, ready for when I get back from the gym. And yeah, I guess we'll catch up when I'm doing some self-care when I get back from the gym. Guys, I've just got back from the gym and I've only been gone an hour, and I got home and on the mat that we have in the hallway there was a great big poop. So I can only assume it definitely looked like a honey one. If you are a crazy dog mum like me, you know your poo by your dog. I think it must be the pills. I think I mentioned, let me take you into the living room. I think I mentioned in my last vlog, but my vlogs are a little bit ahead, that Honey has been put on a tablet to help with her anxiety, and I think it's made her so relaxed that she's decided she's not going to poo in the house on the floor. I've never known her do that before, apart from when she was really seriously ill because she was on medication as part of her surgeries and things, and obviously when she was a puppy. So I need to keep obviously an eye on that. It absolutely stinks. I'm going to get some scent on in a minute. Just going to let her out now. But I literally can't believe it. Like I got in the door and I was like, what on earth? Like I was so taken aback. But she knows, like, she shouldn't have done it because she's given me that look. So I'm just going to double check there's none anywhere else. But I think it was just the one. What on earth have you done? I can't shout at her because, well, I'm guessing she absolutely couldn't help it, and also she's already done it. So if I shout at her now, she won't know what I'm shouting at her for. And I'm not really very good at shouting at the dogs anyway. Just realised this hat's making me look really tired. It was raining, so come on out, please. I thought I'd put a cap on. Out you go then. Go on, out you go, please. Thank you. I'm so taken aback, honestly. Anyway, cap from Celine, in case you're wondering. I had a really lovely session with the PT. Oh God, so many layers on. It's actually not that cold, but I thought just in case. And I found this raincoat that I got from Zara ages ago, which is a nice chocolatey brown with gold trim, like light rain jacket that I forgot I had. So it's perfect for today. No, toilet please. Go toilet. Go for a wee. Go for a wee. No, go for a wee. Out you go. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get some, as I say, candles on because that is absolutely shocking. She's just waiting outside for me now because she obviously doesn't need to go now. She's already gone in the house. Right, come on in. Simon's not going to believe that when I tell him later. He's actually going to be home a bit late because he's got to go to the doctor. He's got this really bad pain in his foot that he's had for ages, and he's going to the GP today to basically see whether they need to refer him to musculoskeletal or a podiatrist. It's actually causing him real bad discomfort, and when we've gone back and looked at photos, actually, like, he has got this kind of like strange gait when he walks. He kind of his foot sort of twists to the side, so it's no wonder really. But anyway, let's get some candles on. So I'm going to start in the living room Got my little Amazon candle lighter. I've got one upstairs as well, but these are so good. They're just rechargeable and saves using matches. So this is the one of the Mrs. Hinch candles from Home Sense. So one down. I'm going to pop this diffuser on up here. So this is the neon diffuser, and it is gorgeous. It's still got some solution in there, so that's fine. So I use these neon blends. So you can put the little light on, so as the light goes down, it'll, so in a minute you'll see lovely steam coming out there, and it just fills the room with like a beautiful aromatic fragrance. I think the one that it's got in at the moment is the scent To Make You Happy, but all of them are gorgeous. Let me know if you guys have tried the dupe of these that Amazon do. The neon ones are so nice, but they are really expensive, so yeah, I'd be keen to know. Right, so that's one on in there. Okay, let's go downstairs and put some candles in the hall, which is where the smell is the worst. Right, I'm not going to waste my Jo Malone because I'm trying to save those for the new house, and that is my last Red Roses candle from Jo Malone. It's my absolute favourite scent, and it is discontinued at like the outlet, so I'm going to have to pay full price for it if I want to replace it. So I'm going to try and conserve that one. This is really nice though. This is from Primark. It doesn't say Primark or anything on it, but their room sprays are so good. This vanilla and rose one is really nice. So let's give the room a little bit of a spritz of this. So spritz that one. So I just need to find a candle to put in the hall. Simon has put loads of them away in like the box to go. In the kitchen I've got this little wax melt. So put that one on. So I've got this tuberose and cashmere White Company one, which I could use, or yeah, see he's like packed away loads of stuff in here, so that's good, but it doesn't help me really with the smell. Not that I expected Honey to be doing a poo today. Let's pop this one on in the hallway. Tuberose and cashmere. Got loads of candles actually in my autumn decor box, but that is buried somewhere in the shed, I believe. I'm going to pop this on charge. What I'm going to do now is get everything ready for my shower. And then, is that on charge? Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is put some really nice comfy lounge clothes on, and then sit and edit this week's vlog. Although what would have been nice with that is some treats, like a nice hot chocolate, some snacks, but because of the Invisalign wear time, that's not an option, so I'm gonna have to leave that. But anyway, so for my gym bag, I've either been using my Aloe tote bag or this navy Longchamp Le Pliage bag. I also have this in cream, and those, either the navy or the cream, are literally my like everyday bag. I rarely use an actual handbag now. So in my sort of gym bag, I've got my iPad, which I'll take out now because I'll need that. I will need that now. My AirPad pods, obviously, which actually could probably do with a little charge and a clean. Those are my wireless ones. I've also got my wired earphones just in case the other ones die. And then shall put those in my normal handbags. Tomorrow, I think the plan tomorrow, I've got my armpits being waxed, and I think I might go into town and have a little mooch around and just have like a nice little day in town. Well, not day, a couple of hours. I've got a padlock for the locker. I did pop some sunglasses in here. So these are my Gucci aviator sunglasses, these ones, which I love. They're just so cool, and the branding and everything's really nice and like minimal on them. Sorry if my nose is running slightly. I've got this like sinusy issue, and it's just that it's constantly running. So yes, we have those, and then my gym bottle of water. I've got my Stanley. So this is my only one in this size with the carry handle. I do have one this size in the brown, but it's got like a handle on the side. I would say if you're looking for a gym bottle and you're looking at Stanley, the carry ones are the absolute best ones. They're so easy just to tote around the gym, and because the straw flips down, it's just more like hygienic than rather than having the straw sort of exposed in the gym. Little deodorant. This is the Woolida Skin Food. I've just got that for my hands because they get so dry. Power bank in case my phone dies, and tissues. So most of this, oh, and some antiseptic wipes needs to come out now because it needs to go in my like everyday handbag, to be honest. The only thing I'll probably leave in there is my padlock, hand sanitizer that I've got just for the gym. Even this I'll put in my normal handbag, so a little body spray. This is the best, number 59. It's the most gorgeous body spray. So yeah, that's what's in my gym bag, but most of it is stuff I just need to put back in my normal bag. In an ideal world, I'd probably like duplicate this, but I think that's a little bit extra. Right, I'm gonna pop this in my normal handbag and then we'll prepare the shower situation. Okay guys, so after shower I have got the Vanilla Baby luxury body oil. I tend to put body oil on literally like after I've showered, before I put on my toweling robe, just so that it really sinks into the skin. I find it the best way to moisturize. The other ones that I really like are this one from L'Occitane, the almond body oil. This one you can see it's nearly finished. This is incredible and it smells like marzipan. The Rituals, this one is really gorgeous for the summer because you can see it's got so much shimmer in it, and that is a gorgeous one. Or just like for a little bit of something special, like to pop on your legs to make them look really like glowy. And in a similar vein, this one from the Dior Solar range. Yeah, really gorgeous as well. But these are sort of, this one is my most used body oil. As you can see, that one is a frequent repurchase. But yeah, today we'll try this one. That looks so gorgeous in the bathroom. So shampoo wise, at the moment I've got this one, the Matrix Brass Off. So that one I'm using like interchangeably with other shampoo because it's just to tone down any brassiness from my hair where it's been highlighted. It's a blue shampoo. And then all my other shampoos I got rid of apart from this one, but it's nearly empty, Head and Shoulders, which again I use now and again if I feel like I'm getting a bit of a flaky scalp. Oh, sorry, the other one I've got is this one, the Kerastase Purple Shampoo, which works in a very similar way to the blue shampoo. So the one we'll be using today is this new one, the Honey and Macadamia Amber Vanilla Shampoo. So I'm excited for that one. This is a shampoo brush and it just really helps to get into the scalp and massage it, promotes hair growth. And then shower gel wise, oh, this is my razor, which again I'll be using today from Estrad. But I got it off Amazon. It's such a luxury, really nice razor. These are the blades. And then shower gel. So I've got this one from Sunday, which is the birthday cake scent, which just smells good enough to eat. It's gorgeous. And these are really good if you're shaving as well, because it comes out like a foam. And in a similar way, this one from Rituals. This is the sleep scent. It's like a shower foam. Or I love, to be honest, my favourite is a shower oil. So I've got this one in my absolute favourite scent, number 59, the Delicia Drench Shower Oil. This is so gorgeous and the scent lingers on your skin for ages and it's just so nourishing as well. But this one's really nice. So this I got for Christmas. It's the Sleep and it's very similar to that, and it's a shower oil. I think I would love to get it. L'Occitane do a shower oil in this scent as well. So I'll have to look out for that one. I need a new shower gel. But I did see today in Boots, they had a vanilla shower gel which looks really, really nice. It smelled incredible. So I might get that one next. I just sort of mix them up. But my absolute favourite sort of ride or die is this one from Sol de Janeiro. And then hair mask wise, we'll do the Way hair mask that I showed you earlier. If I don't do hair mask or a conditioner, I'll do K18, because if you don't do conditioner or a hair mask before K18, it needs to be just shampooed hair. So we'll be using that one. If I do any body scrub today, I'll use the Sticky Dates body scrub from Lush. This is absolutely gorgeous. And also, if you do get waxed and stuff, this is great to use like pre-wax, just to like exfoliate the skin. I recently got this exfoliating mitt as well because I was getting a little bit of like, I don't know, just like skin that needed exfoliating on my back. And then I've also got these in here. So this is the Kerastase Genesis like anti-hair fall conditioner, which is so good. This is just like a travel size one. And then some samples from Beauty Pie, which I'm going to try. But yeah, today I think we'll be going in with the 2 new ones and then the vanilla body oil and then obviously a shave and all the rest. But before that, I'm going to just do a bit of a cleanse of my skin because I could just wash my face in the shower, and my current cleanser is this one from Tatcha, which is called the Rice Wash. It's so nice. But because I've got these tatty lashes on, if I like just drench my skin in water, they might come off. They might come off anyway because I'm shampooing my hair and stuff, but I'm going to try and prevent that. So I want to give my skin a little bit of a cleanse. So I'm going to go in with this cleanser from Habby. This is from Boots. This range is, oh, it's so nice. And this cleanser is, for me, I prefer this to my Elemis cleansing balm. It doesn't look as aesthetic in the bathroom because yeah, it's bright green, but yeah, I've nearly used, well, over halfway now, but it is such a gorgeous, oh, the smell is gorgeous. It's just a beautiful cleansing balm. So I pop a little bit across the top of my head and then I rub a little bit more, about a pea-sized amount, through in between my hands, and then do that on the rest of my face. And then I'll take it off with one of my flannels. So my flannels that I always use for skincare are from the Clean Skin Club. But I don't always get that brand, but I get the flannels. So they're not reusable, they're disposable flannels, just because I feel like, I have mentioned this before in like other videos, in a skincare video, but where you're putting flannels and stuff in the wash, you are kind of putting then that detergent and stuff back onto your skin when you cleanse your face with those flannels. So I'm just going to try and balance you up here. So I do feel like using a fresh flannel every time, morning and evening, is the best way to prevent breakouts on your skin, especially if you're prone, and just prevent like chemicals and stuff on your skin from that. But you know, I do appreciate like the other ones are more friendly for the environment because you can pop them in the wash. However, with these ones, they are biodegradable, so they do go in the washing machine. I'll link them on Amazon, the branded ones, but I'll also link the dupes because I more often than not buy the dupes, which are about £6, and the branded ones are about 17, and I don't really notice much difference. Oh, this cleanser is just, the smell of it is like being in a spa, but it's also got this like almond sweetness to it. It's so nice. So all I've got on my skin today is the L'Oreal SPF 50 moisturizer, and and a little bit of eyebrow, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. And then I've also got the Huda Beauty lip stain, and that's it. So there's nothing actually on my face makeup wise, but obviously because I've been out and about and I've got SPF on my skin and stuff, I just want to give it a nice cleanse. And then when I finish my shower and stuff, I'll do my evening skincare with you. I might as well just get it done now, and it's got a long time to sort of settle in. So in the evening, I would go in with this cleanser, and then I'll go in with my micellar water just to make sure there's nothing left on my skin. But what I'll do is I'll do this cleanse, and then when I come out the shower, I'll then go over with micellar water, just in case there's any like shampoo residue or anything on my skin after the shower. Shower. Right, so we're going to get one of these cloths, and then I do usually use these wristbands, but I'm not going to do them today because this is going in the wash anyway. Just stops the water going down your wrist. So I'm going to soak this in water just so you can get all of that cleanser off. Do that and then squeeze it out. So it just works like a normal flannel. It's even got the like texture on it, and then you can just go over your skin and get off any cleanser. But this is fresh, so you're not putting anything onto your skin and using something that might have like detergent or dust or dirt. There we go. So what I also do on hair wash days is give my hairbrush a wash, just because I feel like over the week, or you know, every few days when you wash your hair or whatever, like it builds up with dirt and things. So I find it useful just to build that into my routine, and I just literally use whatever hand soap I'm using just to give it a good old clean. So I'm going to do that, have my shower, and then I will reconvene with you. It's all fresh and clean. This oil, this vanilla baby oil, is absolutely incredible. It's so thick and like nourishing. It just sinks into the skin. It smells beautiful. It's not too strong. Yeah, I definitely rate this one. So I've got it on. You can see it's like created a very light sheen on the skin, but it just feels so lovely. I say if you put it on when your skin is like damp out the shower, and then put, like, I usually wear a robe as opposed to a towel, wrap that on, let yourself dry, the oil sort of sinks in, and then you can get dressed straight away. It doesn't feel sticky or anything like that. So my lashes, yay, have stayed on. To be fair, the Tatty lashes, the pre-glued ones, are better than the Lola's lashes for staying on if you wash your hair. The Lola's lashes do tend to come off if you get them too wet. But yeah, these ones, as you can see, have stayed on nicely. So I'm just going in with the Medicube Zero Pore Pad, the mild ones. I'm going to get these again. These have nearly run out, and they are so good. And they've got these little tweezers to just take a pad out. So I popped some micellar water on a pad and went over my face when I came out the shower. So I'm just going to use this to go over my skin now, just to make sure it's squeaky clean. So I use the textured side to start with. Just avoid your mouth and obviously the eye area with anything like astringent like this, just because these ones are mild, but it's just best, I think, because that skin is so delicate around like your mouth and eye. And then I go over, so I've used the textured side, I use the small side just to make sure it's extra clean. That's how it tells you to use them on the packet. You can get these on Amazon actually. So I will do my reorder on there, and then I'm also going to pick up the stronger ones, but I'm not going to do that at the moment because I'm using a retinoid. Not every day, but I'll show you that in a second. So I think I'll use them when I'm not using a retinoid, because otherwise my skin gets a bit too flaky. It doesn't like it, and I don't want to create any real disruption to my skin barrier. Okay, so that's the cleanse, very cleansed. I also popped a bit of this on as well on my hands and legs, just as an extra, and this is nice, but I don't think it's amazing. Like, the vanilla is very subtle, and I think I said it's got that biscuity smell to it, almost like fake tan, which is not my favourite. So I'm going to go in with my eye serum. This is the Clinique All About Eyes. I've just used this for donkey's years. It's the best under eye product I've ever used. Like, it actually replumps and gets rid of the fine lines and wrinkles under your eyes, just because it's so hydrating. I absolutely love it. I keep trying now and again other things, but nothing ever compares to this, so I may as well just continue it. It's from the Clinique hydrating range. All About Eye Serum Depuffing Eye Massage. Yeah, it's so good. I think a lot of eye creams, to be honest, they don't really do much, but this one does. Right, so I really go in with quite a lot of serum, but we're going to use an eye mask as well, because we're doing self-care, self-love today. So the next thing I go in with is this for nighttime. This is the Beauty Pie Niacinamide, the Super Drops. These I use for, again, forever, but I went and used the Road Glazing Milk for a while just to try it, which is also really nice. It's so nourishing, and it's a really lovely product, but I think that I'll probably use these more than I'll use the Road product, just because I think these are actually better, but the Road product is quite a treat. and just feels really nourishing on your skin. So I think particularly if you've got dry skin, the Rhode niacinamide milk might be better than these. But yeah, I like both, but I think overall for my skin type, these drops are probably better. And then I'm going to go in with my personalised Skin and Me. So it's even got my name on it. It's a prescription skincare. So you can only do it by going and filling out the form. They'll ask you for like photos of your skin and stuff like that. Then they make you up a prescription skincare that's suitable for you. So mine has got tretinoin in it, niacinamide, azelaic acid, and there's 30 doses in here. I'll show you how I use it. But because it's got retinol in it and my skin is sensitive to retinol, I don't use it every single day. So this will last me probably about 2 months. And then I'll probably have a break of about a month and then I'll go back to it. When I have a break, I might go in with something like this is the Good Genes by Sunday Riley, just to keep the cell turnover. But yeah, I'm not someone that can use a retinoid every single day. So my hands are greasy because of the oil, but basically you just twist and click. It's not going to work, is it? There we go. And then it gives you the exact right amount of product for that evening, and you use it of an evening, especially with it having retinol in it. So I'll just pop that on. Again, I avoid my mouth area, definitely your eyes, but I avoid this area because it can get very flaky very quickly otherwise. And then once you've applied this, you leave it for 10 minutes to settle in. I mean, it does say to use this on its own after cleansing, and I've obviously used the niacinamide drops as well, but I don't personally find it interferes with the treatment. The way this Skin and Me stuff clears up your skin and makes your skin, there's nothing like it. But then I suppose you'd expect that for prescription skincare, you know, as opposed to the stuff you can buy on the shelf. It's a lot stronger, it's tailored for you and so on. So yeah, I definitely recommend trying it. There's loads of codes and things out there, even if you go directly to the website where you can try it for like £5. But yeah, I as I say, I love it. I do subscribe. I do my subscription usually every 2 to 3 months because I don't necessarily use it every day. And I like to have a little break as well. Otherwise, yeah, it creates problems for my skin more than the cell turnover is so high that it disrupts the barrier. So that will be left now for 10 minutes, and then once that's sunk in, I will then go in with my moisturiser for the evening. While I'm using retinol, I'll use this. This is the La Roche-Posay Barrier Cream. I don't think there's anything better than this. It supports your microbiome. As I say, it's like a barrier repair cream. You can use this for eczema. You can use this for like severe dry skin, dermatitis, so many things. If I'm not using retinol, I really enjoy the Rhode Barrier Cream, which is gorgeous. It's a lovely moisturiser just anyway, regardless of whether you're trying to support your skin barrier. But it is called the Barrier Butter. Love it. But yeah, when I'm using the retinol, this is what I'll slap on my face, quite a thick layer of it, and let that really sink in. And then I feel like I get a better result from my retinol and it doesn't disrupt me too much. But if you're fine with retinol, you probably wouldn't have to be so careful, since everyone's sort of different, aren't they, with that sort of thing. So that will settle in now for about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is my hair. So I've just wrapped it in one of these hair turbans. And what I'm going to do is comb it out, put this through it. This is the Kerastase Heat Protectant. I don't know if I have enough for today, so I have actually got this one, which is new from Redken. It's a similar thing. It's a cream heat protectant styling cream. I love it. I just think it's much better than the stuff you spray through. I think it's much easier to use and really coats the hair. And then I'll also coat the hair in this. This is the Colour Wow Extra Strength Green Dream Coat. It just stops your hair going frizzy. It creates like a film. It makes it so, I don't know, it holds a style. It's so good. And then I'll put a few drops of the Olaplex oil in, and this is all before I dry it. So sometimes I'm not this regimented with the hair care once I've washed it. But I am going to do it today. Sometimes I'll just literally pop in the Heat Protect cream and let it dry naturally, or just dry off the roots and just leave it at that. But where I'm going to properly style it and everything, I'm going to use all the products. And then once I've dried and straightened my hair, and then I'm going to curl it with my curling iron, and then I'm going to use this product from Wella, which is new, so I want to see if this holds the curl. And then to keep the curl in place, I will use my Eternal Muse heatless curler, so I'll show you all of that. But for now, we just want to get the hair coated in those products. Oh, there's a random eyelash on my this always happens. Simon says he always finds these little cluster lashes on his pillow and things. Oh, my lips are so dry. Actually, I'm going to pop some lip balm on. So I've got here the Dior lip balm. I've got so many like little lip balm Summer Fridays Rhode, but I've lost my Rhode Jelly Balm lip balm, which was literally my favourite. I've no idea where it is. I've looked in like different bags. I'm going to have another look. I do think the Rhode peptide lip treatments are, I think these are the best hydrating lip balms, but this Dior one's really good, and it's like a pH reacting one, so you pop it on and then it will react with your natural lip sort of pH, and then it'll give you like a hint of colour. It's really nice. I'm just going to put it around the corners of my mouth. It feels really weird doing this at 3:30, because normally I'd like to be working now, and I don't know, or I do it like late in the evening or something, but actually it feels quite nice to be winding down at this time. I'm listening to a book at the moment by Jodie Picoult called Mad Honey, and it is really good. I mean, it's really quite like intense, but it's a very, very good book if you're looking for a book recommendation at the moment. So we'll just take off the excess moisture from the hair with this hair towel. I'm using my LED mask as well, guys, 5 times a week. So I use it Monday to Friday, but I am using it in the morning now. So what I do is, after I've had my morning coffee and ginger shot and vitamins, I need to wait half an hour before I clean my teeth and then put my retainers back in. So I use that half an hour to do like admin and stuff like that, and also have the LED face mask on as well, because it's, yeah, that's made such a difference to my skin, like the texture, the tone and everything. So I definitely rate this LED mask. It's the only one I've tried, so I've got nothing to compare it to, but I think it's very good, this red light therapy. Right, let me get my brush. This is the deodorant that I was talking to you about. It's the Clinical Secret deodorant. It's the one that really, really works. I've got a new one here actually for when that runs out, so I'll link this one. If you find that like a lot of deodorants don't work for you, I found that before, that one. Right, so I'm just going to brush my hair. I did comb it through when I put that hair mask in the shower, so it is really easy to comb through. That hair mask was incredible, and the shampoo lathered up really nicely. It smelled really nice, and the same with the conditioner, sorry, the hair mask, the Way one. It just really made the hair feel really like wrapped and nourished, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous hair mask to use. It felt like it had some oil or something in it as well, so it just, yeah, it was just a joy to use really, so definitely rate that one. Okay, so I've got my hair and I'm going to pop in the Heat Protect cream. So let's see if there's enough of this one, hopefully. Yeah, so you want about that much. And then I just pop it between my palms, and then I just start at the ends and just work up really. I've seen that they've got this robe that I'm wearing. This is from M&S, a Rosie Huntington Whiteley range, but I've seen they've got it in like a pale pink, a gorgeous like baby pale pink. It's so nice. I think it was like a Valentine's Day special edition one, but I just couldn't justify it because obviously I've already got this one, and I've got my other like Soho House robe. Like, how many robes does one person need? But it was the most beautiful pink. So yeah, if you love pink and you want a pink robe in M&S, do have a little look at that one. It's so gorgeous. So then I want to basically drench my hair in this product. So I do have the big one, but I tend to top up the small one with the big one and then use this one because I just find it comes out easier basically. But you need to really kind of drench your hair in this for it to work. So a very good coating. I think some people think that you like go sparingly in that. No, it honestly doesn't really work. Like if you need to really like go in heavy with it. I think I watched this thing with Chris Appleton talking about some of the Colour Wow products, and he said you need to go in very heavy with that one, and yeah, definitely works. So I'm gonna get my hairdryer. This is like, I don't even know how old, like it must be about 8 years old, this hairdryer. My sister got it for me for my birthday. I think it was probably like my 29th or 30th birthday, and I'm obviously 40 this year, so it is an ancient hairdryer. It's from GHD, but it's lasted so well. You can get some really nice lightweight ones now though. This is really quite heavy, and ones that dry your hair a lot quicker. I've seen Shark do one which looks really good. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. So I'm going to keep this one going. Anyway, I'll dry my hair. You don't need to see that. Basically, I'm just going to use this brush, which is gross covered in hair, like for the top of my hair. And then I'll use my Janika Super Brush for the lengths. This is so good because a lot of the hot air goes through it. So it just means that your hair's not retaining it. So it just helps to prevent damage. Yeah, I've spoken about these brushes before. They are a really good hairbrush for drying and just general detangling. So I'll dry it off. Once it's dry, I'm probably going to leave it for a while and then we'll style it separately. I might even style it tomorrow with you guys, because yeah, it might make more sense to style it in the morning. But once I've dried off my hair, we'll slap on a good amount of barrier cream to the face anyway. Okay, so my hair is more or less dry, apart from like sometimes at the very root. So I'm just going to pop on the barrier cream. Just put my hair back actually. I've just washed my hands because obviously I had all that hair product on them, so I didn't want to get that on my skin. And then before I go to bed, I'll also spray my face with a layer of this Curel moisture spray. It just adds that extra hydration. You wake up with such glowy, glassy skin. It's so good. But also if you are using a face mask, like a sheet mask overnight, then making sure your face is a little bit damp before you pop it on helps it adhere to the skin. Yeah, I really slap this stuff on. So, and also remember your neck and décolletage as well. I won't show you décolletage on camera, but I will be doing that after. I look a bit like a crazy person, but I just think like it's just, I don't know, it really sinks into the skin. And then sometimes you wake up with like a little white filmy layer on your skin where there's still product on there, but to me that means that it's like retaining the moisture. I definitely notice this when I have been using this as opposed to when I haven't. I look so scary now. But yeah, use any extra as well on your hands and stuff like that. I feel like my hands I keep really well moisturized, because your hands can definitely show aging quite quickly as well, because they're exposed like your skin is. I look absolutely crazy now. But let's find an outfit for loungewear, because I definitely need to put loungewear on now. I'm going to pop on my Adenola yoga pants. These are so comfortable and yeah, just gorgeous. I'll show you once they're on. I've had them for years. And then I think what I'll do is I'll pop on, it's an oldie but a goodie really, my little Skims zip up top. It's in the famous soft ribbed modal fabric from Skims, and it's just so comfy. So I'll show you it once it's on, but very basic little lounge outfit now, because I'm going to be cuddling up with the doggies, editing my video. So yeah, okay, I will get changed, stop waffling. Cozy loungewear. So we've got the Skims top and the Adenola yoga pants. Any yoga pants though, because they've got this lovely stretchy fold over waist. They're just such comfy loungewear, and you can just chuck on some trainers and a coat if you do need to pop out. I've got some bits here that I'm going to take back to H&M tomorrow, a pair of jeans and a jacket. I'm contemplating whether to show you guys the jeans. I think I'll pop them on later when Simon gets home, so I want his opinion. I just think they're a bit long and I'm not sure whether they're worth getting altered. So I look so white, I can't take myself seriously because of that cream, like a ghost. Yeah, so I might show you them tomorrow or this afternoon. They fit perfectly. They're a nice pair of pink jeans, but I might do a little order on H&M and then do it more as a haul. The dogs love the heated throw, so I just literally pop it across the sofa, as you'll have seen, and pop it on, and then yeah, I'll sit on here and the dogs will snuggle up and yeah, enjoy lying on here as well with me. So I'm just going to settle down now. I'd love to have a bowl of popcorn or something, but if I do that I won't be able to have any dinner because I'll be outside of my eating window for the Invisalign, so it's the whole thing. Yeah, I would say, guys, with the Invisalign, it's something that I personally would just go for normal braces if I did it again. I think it is good because obviously you're not having anything like attached to your teeth, and braces can look unsightly, although you can get braces added to the back of your teeth, so you can't actually see them from the front, and braces can be more painful than this as well. But the hassle with eating, particularly if you're someone who eats smaller meals but more regularly, which is definitely me. I mean, I was a snacker, but also I would eat more smaller meals. I can't sort of like load all my calories into one meal. I'll just pause this. So yeah, for that it's quite difficult. And I think that regardless, you will definitely lose weight on it. It's just the way, which may be positive, maybe bonus, I don't know if you want to, but I don't mind losing a bit of weight. I think I mentioned this in a couple of vlogs, like I don't mind losing half a stone or whatever, but like more than that, and I definitely start to look gaunt in the face, and it just, you know, it just starts to look a little bit yeah, I just don't think it particularly suits me that well, and I'd rather be healthy, a healthy weight and a healthy size, than super skinny. So yeah, I do find that difficult, and I'm always hungry on this Invisalign. And like for now, for example, I just want to sit and watch a program, have some snacks, and that's not something you can do, so you have to be so disciplined. But comfort shows, let me show you. Say Yes to the Dress. I love this, even though I'm already married. And the other one that I've been really enjoying is Younger. It's about a woman who basically pretends to be 26 and she's actually 40. So yeah, and I've also just finished Selling Sunset. That's another one which is just so cheesy and silly and cringy, but the outfits are gorgeous, the homes are beautiful, it's just easy watching. And this is nice, Jamie's 5-ingredient Mediterranean meals. So those are like my comfort shows at the moment that I'm watching. I think I'm going to watch Younger for a bit, because I tend to watch Say Yes to the Dress when I'm eating my dinner randomly, or Jamie's, what do you call it, Jamie's Mediterranean. But you see, I'll show you the dogs. Hello. 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 So yeah, we are all very snuggled. So this is us now. It is, I think it's 4 o'clock. I I don't actually know whether my phone's over there. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. So I'm going to be home about an hour and a half, and then we'll cook dinner. I think we're going to do chicken burgers tonight, which will be nice. And yeah, that's it. That's about it for tonight, really. We've done skincare. Morning, guys. Oh, my voice is a bit croaky there. I have got up, sort of got ready. I did want to have a little bit of a lie-in today, but next door's dog starts barking from about 6:30 a.m, so it's not really possible. But yeah, I just got up, as I say, got freshened up, done my makeup, and I don't know if I've got a bit heavy on the blusher today, possibly. But my makeup's just setting, so I popped on a bodysuit from Primark, just one of the basic £8 ones, and then I've got this pink jumper from Zara, seeing as it's Valentine's week. When this goes live, I imagine Valentine's will have been and gone, but I thought a little bit of pink for Valentine's week, and it matches my nails. I've got my Halara jeans on. I'll show you them properly in a second. I love these grey jeans from Halara. They're the tummy cinching ones. But yeah, I thought I would show you my hair, basically how I style my hair when I'm doing it nicely, because I washed it with you yesterday, so I've just slept on it overnight. I literally just plaited it overnight, and I secure it with these little silk hair ties from Slip, because they're just really non-damaging on the hair. So I'm going to give it a little brush through from the bottom working up, and then what I'm going to do is straighten it. So I've got my trusty Cloud9 hair straighteners. Again, these must be coming on 10 years old and they are still going strong. I have it on 180 degrees to straighten my hair, and I never have it higher than that. So I'm just going to brush that gently, and then yeah, so what I'll do is I'll pop you on a time lapse while I straighten it. I'll start you off and then pop you on a time lapse, and then I'll show you how I curl it, and then basically we'll pop the relevant products through it as well. So I'm just going to divide it into a few sections. I'm going to tie up the top with a clip, and then let me pop this mirror up here so I can see as well. So I've got a mirror there, and also a mirror to the side. But basically I just want to make sure that the hair is straight from the root, and that will give me a good base for the curling. So I'm going to use an actual curler. The other thing is, so I love this comb. This is the GHD dressing comb. So you can use it to like do hairstyles, because it's got the point on the end, separate your hair if you're colouring it, but it just helps you get right to the very top so that you don't get that kink at the top of your hair. So let's start. So all the heat protectant and everything is still in it from yesterday, so I don't need to reapply that, which is nice. It's nice about a cream product is it just settle into the hair while it's damp, and then that will stay in your hair until you use heat on it. But with the Colour Wow product I showed you yesterday, the one that you spray on, the Dream Coat, after you've applied that you do need to dry it. So basically almost straight away while the hair's still wet, because it sort of locks it in. So you don't need to straighten it or anything, but you do need to make sure you blow dry it. Otherwise don't bother. I wouldn't bother using that product because it is heat activated. So you see where I've got these sort of kinks right at the top. I'll just get the comb and then literally got the top like that. So that's it really. So I'm just going to go over my hair. I'm not going to be really precious about it because I'm going to curl it, but just to make sure it's nice and straight. So we have perfectly straight hair now, which is nice. So yeah, I'll quite often just leave it like that. Sometimes I'll put my fringe in a roller, like this one, just for a while to keep it out my face, and then when you take it out you've got a nice bit of volume there. But we are going to curl it today because I also really want to try this styling gel that I picked up from Wella. So I'm just going to run a few drops of the Olaplex bonding oil through my hair. It's just to kind of like smooth any frizz. You just need a couple of drops, rub it between your palms, smooth any frizz, seal any off, any sort of split ends, that sort of thing, but just keep it to the mid lengths and ends, because otherwise it can make your roots quite greasy, but I'll show you what I do with regards to my roots as we finish off anyway. I had a nice evening last night, guys. I literally me and Simon had these like really healthy low calorie chicken burgers, which I did in like a toasted brioche bun, and then we watched Far From the Madding Crowd, the one with Carey Mulligan. It was such a lovely watch. Yeah, and then we had an early night. I read my book for a bit, and that was it really. So starting to feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more myself, just trying to be kind to myself. I was going to go out this morning for an armpit wax. I've moved that until tomorrow, only because of what happened with Honey yesterday, pooing on the floor. I want to just keep an eye on her with that new medication she's on. So I'm going to go into town later, but I'm going to give it until, I'm probably going to go after lunchtime, because then I'll be able to just check that she's okay after having had her breakfast and everything like that, and just make sure there's no worrying symptoms or anything, just because it's a new medication. Right, so I'll let my straighteners cool, and I'm going to be using these GHD curlers, which again are about 100 years old. These are it's the GHD, it's so old, these guys. Oh, GHD Trizone technology. It's just a curling one that looks like that. I'll try and link these hair tools for you, the later versions, because these actual versions are very, very old. I know you shouldn't wrap these cords around like this because it creates problems, but I still always do it, and then I'm like, I shouldn't have done it because it takes ages to rewind. So with this one, you literally just press it on like that, and then it will heat up, and it will just give a little sound when it's ready. But it's so easy to use. So again, I'm just going to section my hair, but I do very loose sections. I don't want it to look sort of like too done, so we'll curl up the top. And then there are gloves actually that I had with these when I first got them. I have absolutely no idea where the gloves are now, just to protect your hands. But then you just curl it, and you curl it away from your face, but you can do like away and towards if you want more of like a undone look. Let me just, yeah, it's that one. So wrap the hair around, and then what you do is you bring the curler towards your head and just hold it for a few seconds, and then you just bring the curler out towards you like that, and then just hold the curl. So can you see that? But it's quite a loose. You can do these a lot tighter by using smaller sections, holding them for longer, winding them tighter, but I want to create quite a loose wave. So again, yeah, I always get confused that way. So it's like curling it away from your face, twirl it in, and then just hold it, and then you just sort of, you pull the curler out towards you. Like that, and then just sort of like hold the curl bit, and that's what we get. And then we're going to leave those, because what we'll do at the end is we'll comb them all through. So I will carry on and do that. I'll probably come back when I'm doing the fringe. I'll show you my fringe now actually. So I just take the front section in like a triangle like that, so I'll just curl that as normal. As so. Just curling it like you would, yeah, wrap it around, curl it away from your head, a few seconds. Then we're going to remove this. There we go. So you've got this kind of like, I don't know what's it called, like a cowlick curl. And then I get a roller. These are just from Amazon, these Velcro rollers. You can get them from anywhere. And then roll that back like so. And then I'm just going to pop these little no dent clips. These ones I got free from Space NK, I think, in like a gift box thing. But you can use any little clips just to hold that in place. And then I'll leave that in place while I do the rest of my hair, because that will be the last bit that we let out. So I'm going to carry on and do the rest now. Okay, so we have very, very curly hair. So I'm just going to get a wide tooth comb I've got this one here. I think this is from, I'm not sure actually, but you can use this brush or like any wide tooth comb or brush, and then I'm just going to start at the bottom and then I'm just going to comb it through just gently, and you'll see then you get that lovely wave, almost like that blowout look. Yeah, so that just gives it a softer look really. When you use the heatless curlers, you get this look as well. So tonight I'll put the heatless curlers in, and then in the morning it will maintain it. They are so amazing. I'm going to take this out the front. Oh, stuck. Yeah, I think the heatless curlers are like the biggest game changer for hair, and just basically giving that lovely blowout look as well, and keeping your hairstyle so you don't need to redo or reuse heat. So there's my front part. So I'm gonna, there we go, fold that over. Now what I'm going to do now is just run this cream gel, because this says it's an oil infused cream gel and it holds a style. So it says 5 benefits to your hair: UV protection, frizz control, texture, no drying out, rub a pea-sized amount on your hands and work into the length of your hair, use on dry hair only. So it's supposed to give you like definition and hold. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of that amount, I think. They have this in Boots and everywhere. I'll have a look and see if I can find the best place for it. Rub that between your palms. It's got a mirror here, so, but I'm gonna just run that through the length. I don't want it to create like a sticky look or anything. I just want to see if it's gonna really hold the curl. And also when I do my heatless curls in the evening, it's nice to have a little bit of product on your hair when you do them, because it really helps it to keep the curl overnight. Just scrunching that through the ends there. That feels really nice. It smells absolutely incredible. So that's fine. What I'm now going to do is do a bit of dry shampoo, which seems silly when I've just washed my hair. But what I found is with doing dry shampoo when you've just washed your hair is it makes it less likely to get oily, so your hairstyle lasts for longer. The only thing is I don't particularly like dry shampoo because it is like a toxic, and it, you know, it's like an aerosol and all that. But that said, I have found it a bit of a game changer for my hair care. There's a mirror here, so just going to put you there so that I can use this mirror. So what I tend to do basically is just spray it loosely, and I tend to use the dark brunette one. Obviously if you've got blonde hair, don't use the brunette one unless you want to, but I think what I try and do is just spray around the roots. I'll show you. There, and then up on the back, and then on the top here. And what I'll try and do as well is get it close to the scalp, especially if I'm going somewhere and I want some extra coverage, like whether that be grey coverage or just where I've got like thinning hair on my scalp. So for example, where I've got like thinning hair there, if I spray that on, it gives you like, once it's settled in, it gives you like coverage, because it's a dark, it deposits a bit of that dark dry shampoo, and so it helps to blend and make it not look so sparse, particularly where you've got dark hair and then thinning hair on the root. It can look quite the contrast makes it look worse basically. So yeah, that's it really. The gel I haven't used before, so we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, when I'm wanting to do nice hair, glam hair, this is what I generally do. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I'm now going to go and see how Honey and Rocky are and check on all of that. I've got some washing to put away, usual fun stuff. And then I'll be doing my lunch and then going out this afternoon, hopefully. So Thank you for watching, guys. I am going to close this kind of like self-care vlog off here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you will stay tuned for the next vlog and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.